Hey everyone, welcome back to Small Side Dungeon. So unfortunately, I couldn't grind out enough credits to unlock the janitor. We didn't actually come close at all, despite me doing it every 2 hours. So we need about 400,000 credits. We're only at 170, so it's a bit of a disappointment. I do have a run set up though to try and progress the promo land as far as possible. I'm going for safety and longevity more than anything, because again, I'm going away for a few days, so I just want to leave this running in the background. And essentially, I'm subbing in the Dark Lord instead of a Huntress. This way he can use the Phantasmal Claws on the janitor. So I just have Soda Script. If I had to make his own, I don't have time to figure out how to put it into the mix with the main one. So the Dark Lord is just default attacking, because he's got the Sword Space Time. If it's a janitor though, he'll use the Phantasmal Claw, which should one-shot. I mean, his normal attack might one-shot too, but I'm not too sure. I'm more invested in magic damage, so I'm going to stick with that. I mean, the attack is quite high, but it is, it's more than double of physical. So just for safety, still need the Mop Bucket and Sign, which is unfortunate because it occupies a slot that I could use to multiply gold or whatnot. Withering is capped. The Blacksmith I've also tweaked a little. I've put Cleanse up the top, so his job is to cleanse the Dark Lord who can't have a Delirium Gem. And then aside from that, he's going after the Wizard, so he will only taunt on turns when the Wizard does foretell. I can't get the max cooldown. I've only got 3, -3 instead of -4, so it's not as quick as it could be. He will not be able to foretell back to back if we get warps back to back. And then the Tavern is the cleanup one. Other than that, gear-wise, obviously just item find, only just got over 224. Hopefully we still find a decent amount of mythics. Aside from that, I'm not too sure if I want this essence multiplier or just gold. I'm pretty sure gold is far more substantial. I mean, with the 41 trillion that we have here, we can get 5 billion. Which is more than we've ever really gotten in Essence. So actually, yeah, thinking about it, I'm going to do the Gold Multiplier. It's a bit better. Pet, I do want... It is on Item Find, that's sad. That means we have like 212 or 214 Item Find overall. We'll save the comp though. Yeah, so aside from that, we'll just dump gold. And I think I want to upgrade this once, and then I'm just going to pump health to start survivability, because the whole idea is, even if they get Delirium and they get swings off for whatever reason, they should be able to kill one another, as long as they have an exuberant amount of health, like so. Like their health is almost 10 times their attack, so it should hopefully be fine. That is right. No, that is not right. The percent multiplier is the issue. I think maybe they base attack though under Delirium. I mean, it should be fine. Obviously I've got the gems. I'm just being a worry wart because obviously I can't check this. So I just want to make sure it does function appropriately for the few days. Anyway, we'll be signed from 161. And yeah, I guess we'll see how far we can go. Turn Wolves back on, Healing Fairy. Will always be picked whenever it shows up, that's fine. The warp threshold is 95%, so that's fine as well. Oh, fingers crossed. I do have a little bit left over now, but I like round numbers. Okay, we'll just check on the comp, make sure it is working as intended. Foretell, taunts, clears, then the wizard's going to clear. Okay, it's looking good. Just need to get 100 floors so I can check a janitor. Okay, hopefully we don't walk past the janitor. Take me to him. Oh, goddammit. I really want to just try janitor. I think I'm fine taking the claw off the Dark Lord. He's doing, I think, 1 mil damage with his basic attack. So we'll try that. We can sub in, what can we give him? We give him the mask, that he can't die. I think the mask is probably the best safety call, and then I might not even have to run the cleansing wand. I can can just focus on, I can give the pick to the wizard. No, we're not really going for war. I'm just going to play it safe. We will just put the mask on him. And let's save it. And we will start, I want to just do 10 down here. Disable auto. I just want to see, obviously, whether or not we're fine against the janitors. I mean, we should be. Don't see why we wouldn't. I'm just being a worry ward again. 8, continue. Just click here, it's easier on me. Right, so the janitor animation plays just fine. It's a bit slow. Here he goes, basic attack, and miss. So there is that worry. And then he doesn't die from Reflect either. That is a slight issue. I'm guessing he can dodge magic attacks too, so there's nothing I can do about it. We are suited though. Play defensively. So hopefully it doesn't just neuter our run early. And delete the other script though, since he's just default attacking now. Cool, so it's the one script. Right, fingers crossed. See you guys in half a week. So, a little bit disappointing, but kind of expected. It ran for a day and a half, roughly. We did get a full page of Mythic, so which is really good. 1 extra, 2 extra. So how many is that? That's 10, 12. So 1 every 3 hours, which is better overall. I think our best has been 1 every 2.5, but then obviously over a longer course it evens out. Funny thing, so I'd left Chrome desktop share or whatever it's called, remote control desktop, I think it is, opened, and then because I was traveling these past few days, I took my modem with me because it's a little mobile one, and obviously no modem here means I can't access the remote desktop. So 5 days wasted. That's not too bad. At least now we can actually give Boss Rush a better go, because I think that's going to be the main goal, is definitely unlocking the janitor. Because if we look at this, so what they die to, reflect damage at 700, 600, 600, 600, 700. So this is around the stage of the janitor that can put anything to 1 HP. So I don't know if we can do enough damage. I think we definitely could. I know scaling is obviously a lot quicker here in the Primal Lands, but the fact that we can do, 900,000 to 1 million easily on the normal dungeon, I would expect we could probably get to half that, at least, before we start getting outscaled. So I'm definitely going to say it's the janitor's fault, and once we get rid of the janitors, we can obviously do a lot better. But at least we got some new mythics. We can upgrade. What is it? This. The Sharken Suit. So it gives crit damage, attack increase, the essence multiplier is not a big deal, speed down, not a big deal, and gem slot just like the other armors. So it doesn't actually boost health too much. Like, it has the innate, but both of these have 49%, 49%. So it doesn't help too much with the Dark Lord survivability, but you should be able to clear a lot more of the bosses. So I think, because we don't have 2 mil, and I still have a 2-hour timer on Boss Rush, I am still going to go for, I don't know why I hide him, I can hide him from here. I'm still going to go for a mixed comp, where we're using the Glass Warden to clear the tougher end of the bosses, and then the Dark Lord to try and deal with the majority of the early ones. Crit-wise, we're still not 100%. I think we didn't get any new accessories. I'm pretty sure there's a crit one. How far are we done? So we've got all the weapons, definitely. Got all the shields. We've got all the armors, that's great. We're just missing 1 accessory. So, I think I do have a tactic to try and force the accessory though, and that's starting at floor 1000 and ending before floor 5000. I think is when you get the, after 5000, when you have the max chance for different armors, because you can get them in essentially every level. So doing just that early bracket will give you a lot better odds to get accessories and gems over armor. We did also get a gem. Wait. No, the Sharkin suit doesn't help at all with the Dark Lord. It only helps with the 2 Blade Masters. I mean, it's still extra damage, but it should still push us a little bit further. But I was thinking about the Dark Lord's crit damage. We really just need the accessory. Yeah, so I think, scratch that. I'm going to use my item find comp. We want to clear though with it, more so than just looking for items. We just want quick clearing, so we're going to put you first. We're going to give, I'm going to leave Noxit just for the extra item find, 818. The buckets, are they worth it? What are we at? So we're at 6,000 janitors. To be honest, the majority are just going to come from doing boss rush, getting credits, and then auto-completing them, so I don't think I'm going to use inventory slots. I'm going to just stack as much item find as we can, 841, and really go for that last accessory. So everyone should have item find weapons. The blacksmith can go second. Cleanse. The janitors are still an issue, and we might wipe up comp. To be honest, if we wipe the comp, it's not a big deal, because I just want to essentially restart over and over again from 1000, and just have the best possible chance at unlocking whatever items. So I don't really need the thief. I know pilfering is actually a decent idea, because it's forcing an item roll. But we'll cut out the blacksmith taunting and recovering everyone. So we'll just go ahead and give him item find as well. So our item find is 909. Fortunately, I don't have an extra slot, so we will just have to get rid of item find. We want to plate the last star, just for the little bit extra. And yeah, so I'm probably just going to run this over and over again until we get all the pieces we need to actually do boss rush. I should do it in between boss rush, to be honest. That's probably the most optimal for credits. But we don't get to the 2-hour mark anyway, so we'll do one. We'll see how it does. I'm hoping it should still be about 1 mythic every 2.5 hours. That was my bad. It's an easy fix though. You get the stuff, you get the treasure gem. Nope, wrong one. And you get just item find. Surprised there's not a better item find trinket. I mean, I suppose by the time you're getting mythics, you wouldn't really need an item find mythic to find more mythics, unless you could force getting it first. But anyway, we'll still pilfer, we'll still use a dark mage. We don't need to worry about warps, we'll go for bonus treasure. The thief is 1 less slot though, so we could be at 923. That's not too bad. Okay, this time, delete and save. Thank you. And yeah, so I'm just going to run this from 1000 over and over again, and hopefully we can force what we need. Man, do I hate janitors. Majority of the party's just wiped from random counters. Anyway, we'll end it and start again. See if we got lucky. So, no mythic, but we're just going to have to go over and over. Oh, I started way too high. But this is actually a good check, so as you can see, we're dealing more than enough damage to progress further than 276,000. So it's really just the janitors are the big issue. Continue, exit. I'm also tempted to double check the patch notes. I always get it conflated whether or not it's mythics are from 1,000 onwards or 5,000 onwards. I'll do that in the spare time. Hopefully we can get something soon. second little burst. About an hour and a half each time. We did get our first Mythic, so it's pretty good. That's one every 2.5, 3-ish. Hopefully we can find the accessory. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is level 6. And you can obviously get it all the way to level 10. So the idea being we're cutting out anything higher than hopefully 6 at this point. I'm not too sure exactly what the numbers are, but we are definitely cutting out, say, the level 10, 9, and maybe 8 version. So there's 3 less copies of the armor, so we can look for something a bit better. Another run down. Still not the right stuff. No, so I did a longer run again. Damn it. Nothing we need. So we're kind of looking for not only the accessory, but also the bit blades, since they're the best thing we can use for withering. It's unfortunate that it's not more controllable. Like, if these had like a limit of 12, because that's obviously the most you could ever use is 2 on every Blade Master, and then the armor, 6. Nothing we can do about it. It's just luck. Fingers crossed. Come on, accessory. Oops, accidentally left this one a little long. Surprised it didn't croak on its own. Did we get anything? It's not horrible, but not what we're looking for. And more junk. Just one accessory to go. So we actually got enough stuff to do a sizable build upgrade. So I've swapped out, what was it? The Blacksmith and the Thief for 2 Blade Masters, mainly for the weapon slot, so I can equip more of these Shiver Baron Staves, because they have the most item find, more so than you could get on a shield. And of course we got more Extinction Plates, which have the inbuilt item find. So now we're at a whopping 1,055. Hopefully it helps out. I mean, it's, what, like a 25% increase from our previous amount? And I think I can just get more done with the Dark Mage, not worrying about the Thief pilfering an item. I think just if you include like the 5 enemy pods and the 4 enemy pods, the Dark Mage just doing his animation is going to work out overall quicker. Hopefully, if we don't get the accessory finally, we can continue to get some of the staves, and I can swap out like the huntresses. I'm curious if uranium plating is better than item find. Probably is, with the amount each character has. Yeah, 184. So 1% of that would be 1 point, and I think it's 7%, so it's 7 compared to 3. Granted, you lose, and there's random math behind it. We can go ahead and replace our Mythic Farm comp with this new one, and go back to grinding. Well, would you look at that? Oh, finally got it. Is that the Compendium complete? Weapons, crafting ones. I could probably go and make them. Shields, probably one to make as well. But really, we only care about the mythics. Pretty sure that's all the mythics done. Pre the latest update. Obviously, I'm still missing 2 different types of gems. Yeah, 2 different types of gems. But we've got it. Finally got the goggles. What's my boss rush comp? This one. So, the Dark Lord can finally have full crit. Well, I guess you know what that means we're doing in the next one. Finally finishing off the credit grind and getting the janitor. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. See ya!